Hey, it didn't give me the thing this time.
Okay, maybe it'll work, hon. No, now it's rotate your phone. You can't okay, jump. Jump.
Okay, all right.
We're not going to...
No, that's it. That's what we get. This is it.
This is it.
We're vertical.
We're vertical.
Wrong. There. Can you see at least kind of both chairs in the?
We can see both
Or you can look at the
chairs,
bigger
yes.
picture.
Okay, I'm looking at the bigger picture.
Once again, letting everyone know we're a well-oiled machine, like a Swiss clock.
Hold on, we're gonna switch.
No, that's it. That's what we get. This is it.
This
Yep.
is it.
There we go.
Vertical.
There it is. There. I think you're gonna have to come over this way a little bit.
Ow! I just pinched my hand in the chair.
Of course you did.
Hold on, I'm going to turn off the sound so they don't hear us in stereo. Okay, that's very nice. Okay, so we've got a lot of gifts to give away.
There is a lot of stuff.
Okay, do you need to back up some more and show the stuff?
Look at the screen so I can.
Oh, okay, I'm looking at the screen. Well, remember there's a delay in the screen, sweetheart.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
You're still in the screen
Okay.
shot, so we still can't see whether or not I can see everything.
speak to your people.
Hi, people. Okay. Okay, here's the deal. This is, I hope we're keeping you entertained.
Now we're really far away.
Now we're really far away, but that's just so the one shot you can see all
This is
the
an establishing
shit.
shot. We call that an establishing shot, Katie. Let's the audience know where we're at.
Okay, look. I'm going to talk for just a second.
Are you?
Okay.
Promise?
Okay.
Is bag.
Look, many of you have given me Caitlin factors, and they've been lovely. And therefore, for example, some of you from England have given me Caitlin factors, and I'm sending mugs, the Caitlin factor mugs, to England. Unfortunately, I only ordered something like, how many did we order? 50 of these? And
I thought it was 150. I don't
No,
remember.
no.
Oh, maybe 50.
50
Okay.
of these. So we're down to the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm sending these out, and then they're done. And so new Caitlin Factor stories get these little totes. So some more totes. I have not sent. Okay, now put the thingy back. Oh, wait. Okay. So other things.
You're an awesome director.
I'm awesome narrator. I'm not a director.
Yeah.
Okay.
That much is obvious.
Okay, hold that
Oh.
bag. Okay? You just are not helpful. And so I'm sending out this. I don't know who I'm sending it out to. I can't remember because I've got all these PMs. Here's what happened. Here's a story. Okay? Well, I can't tell the story because first I have to tell all the things. Like this goes to Susan Folks, okay, in England, and she gets theirs to treasure because this used to be Trusting Chance, and she loved this book 6 years ago. 6 years ago, Susan Folks loved all my stuff. So we've just got a lot of shit to give away. That's it. Now bring the camera back. So I showed them all the shit.
Okay, but they won't be able to see both of us if I bring it too close.
Well,
see.
don't bring it too close.
All right. No, I make no promises.
Oh my God. Do I have to tell you everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
In this arena, yes. How's that looking?
Good.
Yeah? You like
Perfect.
that?
Perfecto.
Right there?
Good.
Okay.
Okay. So, here's the deal. This is what happened. It's a sad story. I mean, we ended up going to Iowa, and you all know why. And but what happened on our way back from Iowa, and I told you in the Caitlin Factor, we ended up having to be in self-quarantine for 14 days because we were close to that meat packing plant in Storm Lake. Now, let me tell you a couple of stories about Storm Lake. Aunt Elaine, okay? I want to talk about her driving for just a second and how
Sure.
we thought we were going to die.
I was confident.
I wasn't confident. Okay. God bless Aunt Elaine. And, I don't know why I worry because we drive with my 89-year-old dad all the time. But Aunt Elaine is 94. Okay. And I don't know how many of you, are in your 90s and you have your driver's licenses, but God bless you all. Okay. But Aunt Elaine has had this house for 67 years.
Something like that.
In Storm Lake, Iowa.
A few years. Yeah.
Just a couple years, okay? And she's very confident with her house and her garage and her car. So please tell the story.
Oh, now I'm telling the story.
Now you're telling the
I
story.
don't appreciate your ruse.
Okay, there you go.
Well, so it's a detached garage, so we walk out to the car. And I kind of tried to offer to drive, but that definitely wasn't happening because she grabbed the keys with authority. I'm like, all right, we're taking her car. It's fine. I'll sit in the back. Get in the car. It's fronted in, so we got to back out the driveway that runs along the house out to the street. And we're chatting, talking away. She fires up the car, throws it in reverse without looking back or stopping the conversation. She just hits that accelerator and out the back we go, man. I might have hit 30 miles an hour in reverse. I don't know. And I was like, well, I hope there's nothing back there.
And it was fine. I mean, she drove us to Family Table.
No, the Lakeshore.
The Lakeshore. I always get that wrong, okay? To the Lakeshore. We had a very nice meal. Okay.
Now, the fun part was, for me anyway, in drive or forward motion, her driving was normal. Perfectly fine. Wasn't scary slow, wasn't scary fast. She's easily stayed within the lines. But in reverse, look out. I guess maybe the ostrich in the head in the sand, maybe. Like if I don't see it, it's not there.
I don't know. But 67 years in that house.
So she knows that driveway very well.
67 years.
67 years.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that was some of it. I loved Cherokee because what they had done is for all of the high school seniors, you know how you can put little on the lights. I can say this. I can say shh. I can say this. On the light poles, they had little banners with pictures of all the seniors from the graduating class of 2020. And I thought that was so cool. How come I can't see everybody's little comments here? Oh, hold on. I loved no. Okay. For all of the now I can see. So funny.
There you go.
Okay, so now we don't hear this, and I can see people. She lived there that long. Everyone probably knows so they stay away. Pamela, I think you're right. They know better than, okay. And Stephanie Erickson, I'm in a primary care office hoping to keep my job as the company I work for has been laying off employees. Oh, Stephanie, I hope so too. Okay, I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. Okay. Koski, Celia, I hope that, I hope you continue to drive. Okay, so now what else has been going on here? John, what else has been going on here?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, you poor thing. You poor, oh. Okay, well you got your $3.50 shirt, so life is good.
That's right. Yeah, I'm very stoked. Very stoked. That's all I need. I just need my $3.50 black t-shirt from Amazon because I can get like 10 of them. Mm-hmm. And I'm good. And it's the Einstein approach. What do I wear? I just throw on a black t-shirt every day. Done. I don't have to think about it. It's neutral, it's slenderizing.
It is.
You know?
Okay. I agree. Now, Jody Bivens wanted to know, and I did want to stress that these are not little baby unicorns up here who are humping one another. Okay? Am I pointing to the little baby unicorns? Mm-hmm. It doesn't look like it on this screen. Okay? But, and we did not do that on purpose, but kind of looks like we did. Did you do that?
Look, I did the best I could.
Okay, well, it's supposed to be a unicorn bouquet. Okay, so
It's supposed to be. It is.
it is. Okay, it is a unicorn bouquet, and they have just gradually migrated into the humping position, I guess is what I'm going to say. So Jody, you're right. It does look like they're humping one another. Okay. So next, what else did I want to say? There's some other things I wanted to say. We came back here. John, you've been entertaining.
Have I?
You really have.
Thought I'd been wearing you out.
Well, a little bit wearing me out, but very much entertaining. I really do love you. Okay. Okay. We're considering moving, and so that's part of the reason John's on the fence whether or not we're moving or not. So
I fear change.
oh my God, he fears change. Okay, here's what happened the first time we moved. Have I told this story before?
I don't think so.
We haven't told that story? Okay, so imagine, if you will, poor John, Eagle Scout. Have I explained to you that I am 6 years older than John? So you were 26 back then?
Sure. I'm glad you write better than you speak.
Okay, so John's 26. He's brand new.
Yeah, because you were 32.
I was 32.
There you go.
Were 26. Yeah. Okay, we're living in Texas together. Now, we had only lived together for 6 months. And I had gotten a job offer here in California. I'm originally from Seattle. I had moved to Texas for 7 years. And I'm like, get me to the West Coast. I wanted to come back out to the West Coast. I'd had enough of flat. And I'm like, John, I love you, but I want to move to the West Coast. And I was pretty sure that I could talk him into moving to the West Coast. But it was going to be a stretch because he had never lived outside of Texas. So...
Please continue.
I will. Okay, so little Eagle Scout boy. Now you got to understand, Eagle Scout boy is driving a VW van. Okay, he's got hair probably as long as mine.
It was never quite that long.
Never quite that long, but the curls were pretty long. And he is his Pink Floyd, and he's wearing his Serapa. At that point, you were wearing your Serapa.
Was I?
Yeah, because I had bought that for you and you loved it.
Love that thing.
Okay, also known as a Baja hoodie. And let's see, Pink Floyd. Oh yeah, he's a bicyclist, okay, who's shaving his legs, and as he goes out, and explain why you shave your legs, so they understand why.
So mostly for when you crash, you don't want a bunch of hair in your legs to get matted, because the road surface usually removes large sections of skin, so it's just easier to care for.
Okay.
That's the biggest reason.
That's the biggest reason, okay? So, and you can imagine there in Texas, sometimes people aren't all that impressed with bicyclists, and so sometimes they yell
Just
at you.
cyclist.
Cyclists?
Yeah.
Okay, cyclists. And so, in my head, John is a Californian, okay? He is just waiting. California is his home, He just doesn't realize it yet. So I'm like, John, I'm moving to California. And how I broached this subject with him is I called him up from work after they had told me I could manage this office out near Laguna Beach. I said, hey, John, we've got to talk. And he hated that conversation, or he hated that call.
Well, sure, because anytime you get the "we got to talk" call, that's typically never good.
Okay. Anyway, so I came home, said, hey, I really love you, but I'm moving to California, and I'd really love it if you'd move with me. And your thought was?
Well, keep in mind that you stressed that even if I didn't go, you were going anyway. So you made it very clear up front that, okay, well, look, I'm going to California. I'd love you to come along. And I think I was like, well, what if I don't want to go? And you're like, well, it was nice knowing you. It was... There wasn't any negotiating or anything on that point. It was basically, I'm going, I'd love you to come along, but if not, I enjoyed our time together.
Okay, now I was in sales at that point, so I really thought I was a good salesperson. Okay, so here's the deal. My company was offering me 2 weeks to go out and visit California. So I knew that John had 2 weeks to go with me and check things out while I figured out a place to live. So I took John with me, and I really thought I had him. We went to Laguna Beach, Newport Beach. We went to Vicky's house, and Vicky Atlasman is a friend of mine, and she had this phenomenal house in Woodland Hills, California. You know, we got to meet all of the people from the office there, and I mean, that was cool. You really loved it there, and he was really liking the people, and because before he thought, you know, LA, it was nothing but smog and traffic, okay, and there was just not a chance in hell he was going to move there. But he's like, okay, this is not too bad, you know, and we found a place to move to. So, you know, he really thought this was going to be a cool thing to do. And then the drive. Explain the drive.
Yeah, it took us 3 hours to get back from Vicky's house, and it was only, I think, maybe 50 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3 hours to go 50 miles.
Yes, the stop and go traffic. I mean, he was done.
And half a tank of gas. I figured, oh, we're good. I almost had to fill up before we made it back to the hotel.
Okay.
Insane.
It was. So this is the second to the last day, you know, and the next day, and I'm like sweating bullets because I really want him to come. I want 2 things. I want to move to California, but I really want him to come. Okay? So I'm trying to think this through, and I have this idea. Okay? Because I really kind of understand him. And I say the next day, there's someplace called South Coast Plaza. And I say to John, hey, I got to go pick up a lipstick at South Coast Plaza at the Nordstrom's makeup counter. And, you know, he's 26 years old, and he's kind of, he's malleable, he's easily led, he's a horn dog at that point. I don't know what you want to say, but you got to understand the plethora of beautiful women that are at the Nordstrom's makeup counter. Just, I mean, it's amazing. The smorgasbord of beautiful women at the Nordstrom's makeup counter. Okay? So, and I take my time. Naive, Jeannie. Yes, naive, that's good. So I take my time choosing my lipstick, okay? And therefore, John gets this chance to see the women that are available there. And what did you think, John? Come on,
I figured if I was going to get cut loose, it'd be a pretty good place to be a free agent.
Okay. So now he didn't say that to me. I have 3 younger brothers, you got to remember. So I'm kind of, you know, thinking that, well. So John ends up saying he would stay. And we ended up happily ever after and getting married, 4 years later here in...
Yeah,
4 years later, because I was still on the try-by thing, okay? I wanted to make sure that this would actually work. 4 years later, we got married, and 6 months later, after this, I did ask him whether or not, why you decided to stay, and he ended up telling me that.
Yes.
He confessed.
I confessed.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see. I don't think that there's much else, but I did want you to read. Oh, hold on. Come on, Katie. You can do this. Hi, Becky Johnson Lowe. Hold on. Please do hold. I think that's it. I don't think we have much more. Do
No.
we have much more? Oh. I
No,
don't-
no, it wasn't. We didn't really Uber plan this one.
No,
So.
no. We really didn't. I'm working on Asher's book right now. Plan to have that out in July. I've missed you guys a lot. So that's why we're having this little live. There you go. Hi, Gilda. Hi, Tina. Oh my God. I'm so excited. Jeannie, Gilda, and Tina. I am so lucky right there. Oh, hi, Donna. Okay. So, I said hi. Did you see that?
I did see that.
Okay.
That's excellent. That's fine work. You've mastered the traditional North American greeting.
You are an asshole. You're an asshole, by the way.
It's a skill that you helped me develop.
Okay. Well, let's see. I got nothing. Any questions? I don't have anything. Okay. It was good talking to you all. Go back and rewind if you want to hear how I talked him into California. Love you guys. Oh, you have to end it on the little thing.
It's a true story.
Okay,
There we
I
go.
can't do anything here.
We'll hit finish.